So as you all know, there's a massive right-wing civil war currently ongoing. You have Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin versus Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens to one extent or another. Then you got people who are like sort of in the middle trying to make peace, like Alex Jones and Matt Walsh. Hey, why can't we all just get along? That sort of shit. It's really showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, it's speeding up, right? Ted Cruz is now leaning into the fight against Tucker Carlson, and you have the pro-Israel right versus the anti-Israel right, and there's, all these different dividing lines. And it's all happening because MAGA's falling apart, because Trump is making horrible decisions. It's a mess. He's a mess. He's an absolute mess. When, your trade war is destroying the economy, this is where you end up. Your own people end up at each other's throats. When your endless warmongering is, busting up the myth that you were ever anti-war, this is what happens. This is the result. So anyway, Nick Fuentes, not to be deterred, cannot help himself, and he decided to go after Tucker Carlson, one of the only fellow travelers in this war, this right-wing civil war that he has. Here we go.
You're speaking currently on early release Patreon for the Sean Ryan Show, talking shit in circular statements for 2 hours about you. You are winning. Stay strong, brother. Just a wang up in Canada.
Thank you for the big super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like that he keeps calling me an anti-Semite. What the fuck is that? He didn't call me an anti-Semite on the show or in person, so what is that? We dinner for 3 hours, then we do a show, we do this big interview. Now I'm an anti-Semite. Since when? So let me get it straight. First, I was a gay fed in my parents' basement. Then we're totally kosher. Now I'm an anti-Semite. So what the fuck is that? He goes on for 3 years, he's been going around telling everybody, oh, he's a fed. He was a fed at J6. And what else did he say about me? Everything you can think of. He was trash talking me to anybody who would listen for years. To Alex Jones, to groups of people. I heard this secondhand from a lot of people. This guy was talking shit about me for years. He worked on that hit piece. Then he goes with Candace Owens finally and says, oh, he's a weird gay kid, came from nowhere. He's a fed. He's the David Duke, blah, blah, blah. Then I do a show. None of that. Oh, let's just not talk about that stuff. Okay, if we're friends, sure, let's not talk about it. Now I'm an anti-Semite. Oh, okay. So what is that? I don't like it. I don't like fakers. I don't like fakers. I don't like people that, I don't like the put on. Like, just cut this shit. Cut the act. Like, see, I'm so over that kind. It's deeply frustrating to just kind of have people lying to your face playing games like that. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm just not cut out for politics, but that's just very two-faced. Is it because they're on his ass now, or what is that? But he's going around saying, I disagree with his anti-Semitism. What the fuck? Sorry, are you Ben Shapiro now? What is anti-Semitic about what I say? Honest to God. I go on the show every night. I say, I don't hate anybody. Don't attack people physically or verbally. We don't hate them. We don't want to hurt them. We don't want to take their rights. We just want them to be loyal to America. They can't have power if they're abusing it. What is anti-Semitic about that? Honestly. And he's totally playing a game with me right now where he's trying to go around and say, we understand and we pity him. And we just want to know why people like him. Why? So you can reverse engineer it and make some other guy that isn't like me at all? You want to know why people like me? Why? So you can kill me and then take my audience? Is that why?
Do you actually think that's what Tucker's doing? Oh, my God.
You want to pander to my audience, take me out, and then you're going to give my audience to Rufo and Lomez? Or JD Vance or something? It's all bullshit.
So he's already in the midst of like a forefront war, and he goes, let's add a fifth. Let's add a fifth. So Candace Owens, who's nominally on his side in this right-wing civil war, he also hates her and goes after her all the time. Is there anybody that he hasn't gone after? It's just so funny that in this moment where like the schism is there, the right is fucking imploding, and you're having your moment, and you're winning the fight. Look at Ben Shapiro's numbers on Daily Wire. Look at fucking they've imploded. Mark Levin was always just propped up because he was on Fox News and shit. He was never was never actually the force of his own personality. He couldn't make it in the free market of online media, right? But you're winning, and what do? You turn to the only other person on your side in the fight, and you take some shots at him. That's amazing. Now, I'm sure he's saying that, Tucker's the one who started it. But, Nick, the reason why Tucker says those things is because you said, quote, Hitler was really fucking cool. I admire Hitler. You denied the numbers in the Holocaust. You had that clip talking about, can you really bake 6 million cookies? The standard Holocaust denial shit you did. maybe that's why he says you're an anti-Semite. Maybe that's it. That's all, right? That like you have moments like that on camera. Is it really a big jump to, oh, he admires Hitler? Maybe a touch anti-Semitic. Is that unreasonable? Oh man, that's wild. That is wild. I love it. No, in all seriousness, he's playing an amazing role right now. Fuentes is. Whether or not he realizes it, he's acting like a left-wing op. I think it's fair to say. And by the way, I bet Shapiro would make that point, that he thinks this guy's a left-wing op. Now, he's not. He's a real guy with real opinions, and he's giving them, and he's winning that battle on the right at the moment. But functionally, he is dividing and conquering the right wing. He is, for sure. Like, I view the role he plays as very similar to the role that Jimmy Dore played on the left in like 2017, 2018, where he was, he ended up being functionally a right-wing op, even though he wasn't, right? Where like he spent all his time, let me go after AOC, let me go after Bernie, let me say that the most left in Congress and the Senate are not left enough, and only shit on them exclusively, and never go after the Republicans. And so you end up dividing and conquering your side. That's what he's doing. He's going, look, all these right-wingers, Donald Trump, not right-wing enough, not fascist enough. Ben Shapiro, not right-wing enough, not fascist enough. Mark Levin, not right-wing enough, not fascist enough. We're the true right-wingers. We are the real right-wing, the true principled right-wingers. And, we're the only path forward. And so it's divide and conquer. And that's why the end result is the right is plummeting in relevance. I mean, they hold every lever of power, but MAGA is just falling apart right in front of our eyes. Trumpism is collapsing right in front of our eyes. So I genuinely and sincerely want to be like, hey, man, thank you for playing this role of imploding the right. I really appreciate you imploding the right. We've been trying to do that. I've been trying to do it full time since 2012. Fuck if I won that battle. I didn't win that battle. I'm an outsider lobbing bombs. You're from within and planting mortars. That's what you're doing. So I love it. He can't help himself. He's going to go after Candace again. He's going to go after Tucker again. Anybody else who's nominally on his side, eventually you'll catch a stray too. Can't help himself. He can't fucking help himself. And then now Nick is dealing with, there's members of his own audience that are going, well, what the fuck? I signed up for being anti-Semitic. And now you're saying don't be anti-Semitic? Your whole thing was being anti-Semitic. Aren't you supposed to just say, yes, I am that, and explain why it's good? So there's some people in his audience that are going, hey, man, what the fuck? Why are you moderating so hard? We don't want you to moderate. We want you to go all the way. We're anti-Semitic. We want you to echo our beliefs. But no, I mean, he decides to do this instead. Decides to take shots at Tucker. It's funny. Like, it's the old quotes. Just he can't outrun him. He can't outrun Hitler was really fucking cool, and I admire Hitler. He can't outrun He can't outrun women shouldn't have the right to vote. He can't outrun boys and girls should get married as teens. He can't outrun be against women's rights, be against them getting educated, ban birth control, contraceptives. Women shouldn't be in the workforce, ban them from voting, ban pornography, ban transgenderism, homosexuality, sodomy. He can't outrun Catholic Taliban rule in America is what we should have. He can't outrun wanting to go back to the Middle Ages or giving the death penalty to Jews, atheists, and witches. It's hard. It's hard to outrun those ones, man. To me, one of the big ones is, I fucking hate the poor, I love the rich. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. I don't know. You can't claim to be leading the working class revolution, right? He did this whole spiel against Tucker a while back, where he was like, what happened, Tucker? I thought you were supposed to be representing me, the disaffected young white man. But, like, you forgot and you started calling me a gay fed. You forgot who you were supposed to be representing. Like, you're just smearing the people who you're supposed to be supporting. Well, Nick, you kind of did that too when you said, quote, I fucking hate the poor, I love the rich. You can't really lead that working class revolution either when you say some shit like that, right? So anyway, keep going, fella. Keep going. Keep going. I bet Tucker's watching this go, what the fuck? I invite you on I have dinner with you, tell you it's going to be a softball interview. I give you a softball interview with minimal fucking pushback. Basically, the only pushback he gives is like, all Jews aren't the problem, Nick. It's not all of them that are the problem. Like, come on. As a Christian, we're supposed to treat everybody equally and fairly. Gives minimal pushback. And still, it's not enough. It's not enough for Nick. It's heaping, fawning, praise and adoration, or nothing, right? And since Tucker's somewhere in that middle ground, now in the midst of a war where they're fighting 80 people, they got to turn to each other and start ripping each other's faces off. Or at least Nick's doing that to Tucker. I don't think Tucker's going to do that, but anyway, there you have it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.